Hiya Chris, great to see you today. The three things to consider based on your session today are improving your posture at setup, improving your grip, and then improving what you do through the hitting area in relation to what you're trying to do to the golf ball. If we start with your grip, you can see the footage of Tiger's hands down on the bottom right, that both hands are turned in towards one another, and that's the key thought really for your grip. You want both hands turned in towards one another. It don't feel strange at first, but it has a knock-on effect. If the grip's good, the rest of the swing can start to improve. In regards to your posture, if we look at where you were at the start of your session, very, very curved in the spine here, looks a little bit lazy at setup, very slouched. What that leads to is a situation where during your golf swing, you're going to stand up through the hitting area. From a pretty decent top of the backswing position, as you come in now, you can see the spine straightening. Whenever that happens, the arms are pulled across the body. And whenever the arms are pulled across the body, you're going to impart left to right spin on the golf ball. So that's resulting in a shot that goes off to the right, considerably right when you've got a driver in your hand. So even though there's a lot of good things going on there in that swing, that spine angle increasing as you come through has a detrimental effect in where your golf ball is going to go. If you compare that setup position at the start of your session compared to this setup position on the top right, much improved, much higher, much taller, looking in a much more athletic setup. Now then, from that position, you can still make the same backswing. You don't necessarily need to change that too much. We will improve it as your lessons continue, but from a pretty good setup position now, still make a good backswing. As you come through, you can start to keep the arms a little bit more in front of you. Now, you don't do it on that one. You can see the ball shooting off to the right. What you've got to remember is you've got to spend time hitting shots from a better setup before you know what to do from the top of your backswing to the golf ball. So what you've got there is a situation where you've got a new setup, but your old downswing. So the things you needed to do in the past, i.e. stand up, arms pulled across the body, you don't necessarily need to do anymore, but you're still going to do it for a little while. So the thing to do is persevere with the setup. We want you looking more like you are on the top right and a little bit less like you are on the bottom left. Then we talked about your impact position. What you see with all good players is as the player comes into impact and they're hitting the golf shot, the golf club or the top of the golf club leads the bottom of the golf club. What we're seeing with you there is a little bit of a scooping action, and you can see the club head passing your hands. Now, we related this to what you would do if you were knocking a wall down with a hammer. You wouldn't make that sort of move. The position you would be in at impact, which unfortunately we just miss on that photo, rather than the shaft sitting straight up or slightly back, what you see with better ball strikers and more consistent hitters of the golf ball is the shaft leans towards the target a little bit more, which is a sign that that player's hitting down on the back of the golf ball. So there's plenty to go out there, mate. I can see you again in about 3 weeks' time. That'd be great. All in all, it's looking really good, and I know it's driving your granddad nuts, but I think he's in for a torrid time. I think you're going to whoop his ass sometime on a golf course soon. All right, mate, keep it up. Really enjoyed it. Be good.